duit YouTube. Conas What a day. I've finished climbing, so I couldn't resist the opportunity to show you this. That's Dalkey village down there, and this is the west valley of Dalkey Quarry. A couple of nice routes over there. There are the upper cliffs. And it was a lovely day, but the clouds set in now. The sun's gone down. The sun's gone down about an hour or so now, I'd say. It's not 5, yeah. It's gone down about 3/4 of an hour to an hour or so. I just wanted to come up and take a minute to unwind, have a bite to eat. I was debating vlogging here at all, but I couldn't give up the opportunity. I was just going to go straight down and get something hot to eat in the village, but I just thought I'd take you up and show you. It's really nice. It's not cold now. It's still a little bit. It's not chilly, put it that way. Duffel coat, thermal base layer. And it's a bit more sheltered on this side of the valley than it is on the other side. There's two valleys. There's this is the west valley, and then the east valley is up there. Or well, it's in front of me and behind you. And then the upper cliffs go the whole length of the valley, the quarry. It was good to get out today. I looked at the weather forecast for it earlier in the week, and it was 1 millimetre of rain on Saturday. The rest of it's fine. A bit windy, but it was good. It's just fuck this. If I'm ever going to get out, now's the time. So hit Facebook, got some of my friends interested. In the end, only one of them was able to make it out, but he very kindly offered to belay for me while I did some lead climbing, which was great. It got me a chance to use my new rope, my new gear. All of it's got a few scratches on it now, and the rope's a little bit dirty, but fuck it, other than that, it was good to get out. What did I do? I did one route here in the West Valley, for anyone that's familiar, and then I did 2 routes over in the East Valley. And the last route that I did was it was tricky enough. It was a higher grade than I thought it would be. I don't have my guidebook out with me, so I was just kind of looking at it going, I wonder if I went that way and then veered that way. Yeah, that'll work. So that's what I did. It was a little bit more difficult, and some of my gear placements were harder to put in than I thought. And I had my first bit of gear fail. Thankfully I had 2 bits of gear in on top of it, so that was okay. But I was worried about only coming out with 1 set of nuts. I thought I'd need at least 2, maybe some cams, just to have variety and to cover all my bases. But I managed to get up each climb in 3-4 bits of gear, so that's good. I was quite surprised with myself. It means that for the moment anyway, I can climb. I'm going to save up a lot more now and get my own gear together again. I need another set of nuts, a couple of cams, 1 giant hex, I think, because there's some places that only take a hex bigger than your fist, and a cam that size is just going to be far more expensive. So yeah, other than that, I'm kind of rambling again, but I'm tired, happily tired. Thank you again to Kallan for coming out with me. Johnny and Dee, if you see this, these are 2 climbers that I met while I was finishing off the last route that I was doing. Turns out in the end, whatever the way they came up, the way they came up, he didn't want her to second him, so he was going to try and abseil down himself, and that was going to work okay. His route wasn't great, so there was a lot of drag on the rope, so it was harder for him to work it through the system. Then I led him my gree to self-belay. That wasn't working very well either, so we decided to chuck it all in. I set up an anchor and I tied him into my rope, and I just lowered him on my rope. So that was the easiest way to do it. So I lowered him and held on to him when he was cleaning his gear, and then once he was down, he just pulled his rope down, and that was it. Away we go. So that was a good experience for all of us, I think. You know, there's no such thing as a bad experience. It's just an experience. It's as long as you've learned something from it. So it was nice to meet some other climbers. So that's that. Gur míle maith agat YouTube. Agus slán fóill.